What happens when your boss forces you to follow every single rule? I work in college dorms in a kind of first response role. My job covers a bit of everything. Security, medical calls, fire alarms, you name it. The dorms are like a gated community a few miles from campus, and our office sits at the top of the hill inside a building we call the Hub. The Hub has a few staff parking spaces, some visitor bays, and 3 disabled spots near the back entrance. One evening, I came in from my night shift, 10 hours long, and found all the staff parking full. That almost never happens. Then I remembered HR had booked the meeting rooms that day. Technically, they were allowed, but normally outside departments are supposed to use the visitor parking down the hill. Now I had a problem. I couldn't use student parking. The visitor lot gets locked overnight, so if I parked there, I'd have to unlock it myself in the morning, bring the keys back, and delay the next shift. The only other option was parking down the hill and walking up, which would make me late. So I made a decision I never make. I parked in one of the 3 disabled bays, the one farthest from the door. Those spots are almost never used at night because the door nearby requires staff key access. I figured if anyone needed it, I'd just move my car later. Shift starts. I take handover, get the cameras running, check emails. Everything's normal. About half an hour later, I'm heading out to speak with the resident when I open the office door, right into someone's knock. Standing there is the dean of facilities. We'll call her Karen. Now, Karen doesn't technically supervise my department, but she's still high up in the college hierarchy, and she's known for being the kind of person who seems to enjoy making other people miserable. Every interaction with her feels like walking on broken glass. She immediately demands, "Where do you get off parking in the disabled bay?" I try to explain, all the staff spots were full, and nobody ever uses those. She cuts me off. "Oh, so you think you're above the rules just because you enforce them?" I tell her, "I'll move the car." She smirks. "Not on the college's time, you don't." "Then I'll do it on my break." I say, "Nope, breaks are for relaxation. Moving your car isn't relaxation." I ask what she wants me to do. Her grin widens. "I want you to issue yourself the standard $70 fine." I stare at her in disbelief, but fine, literally. I write myself a ticket. It's petty, but I'm not about to get written up for insubordination. Later that night, my coworker Phil tells me she just left the building, through the front entrance, which is odd because her car is parked out back. Then it hits me. Karen always uses the gym before heading home. She takes a cab because traffic is terrible, then comes back the next morning to pick up her car. So technically, she leaves her vehicle parked overnight in staff parking, something the college policy explicitly forbids. I pull up the policy to confirm. It's right there in bold letters. Staff vehicles must not remain in staff parking areas outside of working hours. I grin. Then I get an idea. Our cameras are equipped with plate recognition, logging every vehicle entering and exiting the compound. I ask Phil to help me check how many times Karen has left her car overnight. He spends a few hours digging through the system. When he's done, he just looks up and says, "You're gonna love this. She's done it 585 times since the system went live 4 years ago." So I log into the city's fine portal. Yes, it's literally called that. And start entering every single date and time. The software automatically references the policy and statute. When I'm done, the total comes to $40,950 in fines. When I hit submit, a warning pops up. "The fine you are about to issue exceeds $10,000. Are you sure you wish to proceed?" I start laughing. Phil starts laughing. The whole team gathers around and cheers as I print the 13-page document. We seal it in an official city envelope and drop it in the external mail. The next day, I also ticketed her car for being there overnight again. A few days later, she storms into the office, waving the paperwork. "Do you really think this is going to fly?" I shrug. "Rules are rules, Karen." She glares. "You know as well as I do that's never actually been done here." I smile. "Well, Karen, I don't make the rules. I just enforce them." She storms off without another word. A month later, I hear she tried to fight it in court. The total was reduced to $10,000. Apparently that's the city's limit for retroactive fines, but it still stood. And that, to me, was worth every second. And now, every time I walk past those staff parking spots, I can't help but smile because the one person who used to park there the most, she's not allowed to anymore.